Hello, everyone. Oh, God, it's so hot in here. When I started making videos a couple of years ago, I was in a pretty bad place. My health had taken quite a serious knock, and as a result of that, I'd had to step away from my career, which is obviously quite a big blow. Because I'd always been a fan of a lot of YouTubers, like, Todd in the Shadows, the Cinema Snob, um, Noah Antweiler, people like that. I figured I would just, with my increased free time and as a sort of way of rehabilitating myself, I'd give that a go. When I started making videos, one thing I promised myself was that I was doing it largely because I enjoyed it. And I wasn't going to force things. If I found that it was becoming too much of a chore, um, and I wasn't feeling as satisfied with the actual process of making videos, then I wouldn't force myself through it just for the sake of making videos. Now, I kind of want to. I need to emphasize at this point that this is not me saying this channel is shutting down or that I'm going to stop making videos. What I am saying is that I need to take a slight step back for a while. I need to free myself up a little bit. Increasingly over time, I've realized that I've become a little too obsessed on things like sub counts, view counts, the analytics. Also, one thing I've been increasingly fixated on is release schedules. These are all important things if you want to grow a channel. These are all things you need to know about and look at. But I kind of realized that my attitude towards producing videos was becoming more and more influenced by these things overall. And I don't think that's healthy for me, and I don't think it's healthy for the channel, because when I make a video, I want it to be because it's something I'm incredibly passionate about, something that sort of justifies me pouring so much energy into the research and the writing and the shooting and then the editing and everything else. It has to be because I'm really feeling it. And increasingly over the past say 6 months or so, it hasn't felt that way as much. I wouldn't say it's become a chore, but it has become more taxing in a lot of ways. And whenever you make something, there are obviously different parts of the process certain people enjoy more than others. I personally, I enjoy writing the most, researching and writing the most, and then I really hate recording. But I also do enjoy editing quite a bit. But the problem is, editing is obviously the most arduous part of the process. I've recently been contemplating the fact that as an experience overall, I've started to find the whole process a lot more arduous. When I started making the Violet Music Digest videos, the VMDs, I said in the first one that this whole thing was kind of an experiment. And even though I'd always wanted to do more music on the channel, and also I'd always liked the idea of doing monthly sort of looks back on a previous month's releases and news and everything. The main experimental part for me was the idea of having a consistent release schedule. So every month there would be a new video without fail. But the thing is, I found that despite the fact VMDs are produced over a sort of space of several weeks, because I can write and then record and I don't have to do it all in one session, there's still a lot that goes into them, and a lot of other projects have been pushed to the side because of this, which I really wasn't expecting. I thought I'd actually be able to space things out much better, but there are a lot of videos that I really want to dedicate more resources and time to that I've just not been able to. So basically, this all kind of ties into something I've been working on, which has been very nourishing and very exciting to me. A couple of months back, I joined a site called pastelwasteland.com. I've mainly done text-based articles for them. I've done one called Webcomic Safari, which I really enjoyed doing, where I basically just sort of talk about different webcomics I've found. I have done some interviews. I've actually published videos on there, but the big thing I've really enjoyed doing is album reviews that are text-based. And I kind of want to focus on doing some of those for a while. A big part of Pastel Wasteland is that it's about offering support and community sort of encouragement to creators. So if you're a filmmaker or musician or artist or designer or anything like that, drop us a line, because we would love to sort of hear from you and offer you exposure and oxygen and things like that. Also, if you're interested in contributing to the site as like a writer of articles or a reviewer or anything like that, we also want to hear from you too. So that's basically where a lot of my energy is going to be going. I'm going to be taking more of a step back from the channel itself, but I think at the same time this will recharge some of my batteries in that area. And also, because I'm not fixated so much on how consistently I'm releasing or anything like that, I can be more experimental. I might do more straight to camera stuff like this. I'm tempted to do things like story readings and stuff like that, and just basically be a little looser and a little more experimental with what I actually put out there. So again, this channel is not closing, it's just going to I'm going to ease away from it slightly. I really appreciate everyone who watches the channel. I appreciate all of you guys' support, and I hope you will join me on the next stage of the journey, despite the fact we are going in a slightly different direction. I'm probably going to have to go and pass out from heat stroke now. So again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.